Well, hello there internet, Radams97 here, bringing you some more Rome Total War, the original. So this 1v1 battle, it's more going to be another rant video like that one I did on Rome 2 because of the way this opponent is going to play. But yeah, let's just get into army comps, and I'm going to have this play in normal speed and I'll explain things. So first off though, I'm playing as Gaul and my opponent is Carthage. So for my army, I'm bringing, we are in the Macedonian ruins, which means that there is this nice tower in the centre, which offers the best land really, except for up here on the hill. But I'm bringing 4 units of warband, so the light spearmen. You know, they're just going to make up numbers and try and be a distraction. And behind them, because this is my left flank here, we have 2 units of Forester Warband, best archers in the game as far as I'm aware. In the centre I've got my 3 units of Barbarian Noble Cav, ready to respond to whatever goes on. And to the right we have my 4 units of Chosen Swordsmen, so my much better elite infantry. Hiding in the trees we have 1 unit of Warhounds and 2 units of Foresters, who are actually just going to move and go behind the Chosens. Also got 2 units of Druids here, may have forgotten to put them into position when I was doing deployment, but rip. And finally we have my Barbarian Warlord. Don't know why I didn't bring Chosen Warlord, but oh well. So for the Carthaginian army, you can probably already see what they're doing by the fact that their deployment box extended to where my cursor is now. So yeah, they've deployed a way back. So on this left hand flank, watching over, they have 3 units of Sacred Band Cav, so you know, the best Carthaginian Cav. Over going to the centre, we have 4 units of Spanish mercenaries. You'll have to forgive me if I start calling them Iberians. Who's actually going to push him forwards, but he's not actually going to push any further than this for a long time, which is why I will have this going in triple speed, as you'll obviously see. So over here we have a total of 6 units of Poini infantry, or Poeni, I don't know how it's meant to be pronounced. So you know, basic Carthaginian pike hoplite people. So yeah, he's got them, they're going to make his front line, and then behind them he has 4 units of Sacred Band, the Carthaginian elite. And since we're over here, he also has 1 unit of General's, well, his general is General's Armoured Bodyguard. See if we can find him. Not really Hannibal Barker, but oh well. And finally we have over, I don't know if he realised that these couldn't hide in the trees, because there is a point where it looks like he tries to do it. He's got 2 units of elephants, so yeah. But so now I'm going to knock this into triple speed. I'll go over here. As you can see, I've noticed he's not moving, so I've taken the center and I'm going to hold it because, you know, there's no reason to really charge this. And speaking to him after the game, he was saying he was expecting me to just charge straight into him. No. Why would I do that? You have cavalry stopping me flanking and elephants stopping me flanking. So I'll wait. That's what I was saying. And then he seemed to think that pikes couldn't be used aggressively when actually they can. But oh well. Yeah, so after waiting for, you know, a few minutes, bear in mind I was in triple game speed, he decided he's gonna have to try and do something to tempt me into attacking. So he takes his cav, which is on the side of my Chosens, and he's going to charge into them. 3 versus 4 basically here, but obviously they're going to get the charge bonus, and he's got them in wedge formation. So he's going to run straight into my Chosens. I'm going to keep them still, let them brace for it. Obviously I've got my Foresters here, they're going to start firing these 2 units. And yeah, already really tearing into this cav unit. Yeah, they're going to get a pretty solid hit off, especially against this unit. Somehow they managed to do some more damage. But yeah, over here I just immediately call in the dogs, get them flanking, because dogs frighten cav. And here I pull my 4th unit of swordsmen out, and they're going to flank around and charge in behind. So yeah, it's immediately going to like just decimate his cav. So he lost a lot more in that engagement than I did. The dogs are going to give chase. I'm going to pull all these swordsmen back. I'm going to stop them chasing because to chase would be mad. The archers are going to fire off a few more shots. Probably, yeah, we're getting a couple more kills. 1 unit of cav is actually routing, the rest is just pulling back, but with only 9 men left, they're not coming back either. So yeah, he's already down 1 unit of his 3 units of cav. The other 2 units are both taking heavy casualties. And obviously the dogs are still chasing. So a couple of these dogs are going to meet up with these Spanish mercenaries and start to attack them. A few of them are going to filter through and get a few more kills off on the cav. So that was all well and good with me. These Iberians, it should, you know, they're going to be able to handle this small group of dogs that's intercepted. But they're going to take a few casualties, so that's all good. It does have the spear coverage here, or pike coverage from his Poeni, or Poini. But he's really losing a lot of his cav to the dogs now. As you can see, he brought that unit of cav out. He's going to try and wheel them back, get them going into the dogs. There we go. Yeah, at this point as well, if you can see in the background there, I've now realised his cav, because we had this on, like, we had fixed camera disabled, so, you know, I could look over his army, he could look over mine. So I'd seen that the dogs were really ripping into him over here, and that he'd lost pretty much, you know, at least 2/3 of his cav, since he'd lost an entire, maybe more, you know, he's lost an entire unit of cav. Each of these units are about, like, in fact less than half. I think they're going to be 40 strong, and we got 1 on 21, and the other I think was on 10. So yeah, about 2/3, maybe, in fact maybe even a bit more than that of his cav is now gone. So yeah, he's really lost his cavalry advantage. So I've moved my cav out onto this flank now that it's open. Because his Sacred Band, I wasn't actually sure if they would be able to beat my... well, his Sacred Band cav. Wasn't sure if they'd be able to beat my Noble cav, so I didn't want to use them. But now I'm going to pull them out. Try and entice him. But the thing is, I still need to be concerned about these elephants. So I'm not as back into triple speed. Oh yeah, the dogs actually managed to somehow glitch out this unit, which was having us laugh a bit. That unit just kept walking backwards for some reason. Which is actually really going to play useful to me, because it's going to force him to actually... because he was saying it was that forced him to do what his next move just so happened to be. As you can see, I've slightly reformed over here. My depleted unit's got the backing of the tower. I'm now pulling myself a little bit forward to make a single line. Warband on the left, Chosen's on the right. Yeah, you can tell, and I've also brought my druids up now. Keeping most of, you know, consolidating pretty much my entire force outside the Warband and their supporting foresters on the, you know, keep everything on the right side, because I don't really have anything to properly counter elephants. So my only plan is to try and keep them distracted and, like, with Warband, finish off his army with everything else, and yeah, play from there. Yeah, as you can see, they're just broken, those guys. Well, you know, not broken in the sense, but the fact they're just constantly walking backwards like that. The guy was just unable to control them, and there we go. Yeah, so now he's actually going to start moving forwards at last. You know, I was basically in my mindset of, I've moved my army, it's your turn. I'm not attacking that position because I can't. Like I say, the elephants were too much of a problem for me. I mean, with the loss of his cavalry, I probably could have, like, taken this hill and moved, you know, moved up a bit more. In fact, just before he started moving, I was actually about to start pushing up, thinking, right, you know, I'd been planning out very meticulously what I was going to be doing to deal with this. And then, yeah, he started moving. I was like, right, okay, let's see what he's gonna do, because he was still reforming these. So he's actually gonna pull these straight out, and I think he was just trying to get them to go after the cav, thinking that I wouldn't notice it or something. I don't know. But yeah. So seeing this, you can see everything's now moving a little bit forwards. And now he's going to start moving his Spanish mercenaries. These guys are classed as light infantry, but they have javelins as well. So they're kind of like lightly armoured skirmish units, so like peltas, but slightly better. But yeah, so he's put these into like a massive line, and they're going to march. I'm just going to see it, and I'm just going to walk my cavalry away. This unit here has been focused down by my foresters. I believe all 4 units are... Yeah, I've moved these 2 units up onto this little bit of raised land here with the tower. In fact, yeah, I'm going to move them a little bit forward to try and get them ready, because they'll be opening fire. 2 units of foresters over here are firing and tearing into some of these Spanish mercenaries. So that's all going well. So he's put them forward well ahead of the rest of his guys. I don't know if he was expecting me to just stand there and take the javelins that he was going to try and throw, but yep, I've seen how close they've got. Right, time to charge. Send all my chosen swordsmen in against these guys. 1 unit instantly routs. My depleted unit is, however, on the other side, so we're going to have a bit of trouble because of sheer numbers, but what I was hoping here, because he does now start moving up all his pointy, so I was hoping that I'd be able to just eliminate these guys really quickly with my chosens, get them off the battlefield, but sadly that isn't what happened. So now it's time to initiate the cavalry maneuver. I've seen this 1 unit moving here, so I'm going to move up my 3 units up. I then see this unit of cav, so I'll pull 1 unit of my cav out, and they're going to countercharge these cav here, whilst these 2 units are going to go behind. So yeah, that's going to eliminate the rest of his cav now. So yeah, they're going to turn, and then my noble cav here are going to clean them up. Yep, and they're broken, they're routing. Yeah, slight micro issue there. I did lose a couple of horses, like a few units of cav there, because they tried to chase the Spanish off. Yeah, my micro is on the cavalry to make sure that they're going to be able to do this. I'm pretty confident, even though that there's some in front of those pikes, that they should be able to do it. Over here he's moved his pointy up, and I'm just playing with them with my warband, so it's a massive amount of micromanagement I'm trying to do here. He's still holding back, there we go, and now he's going to have his elephants charge. So yeah, I'm trying to pull these warband out. Yeah, I'm pulling my guys out now because the pointy are in position. I'm just trying to play with him whilst my foresters do their work, like let my foresters get most of the kills. But yeah, I've pretty much got these sacred band now with my noble cav. So yeah, seeing that unit of sacreds going that way, take unit of the chosens and charge him. Yeah, he charged his Spanish into my warband there, but there's so few of them, they just... yeah, I'm gonna pull them back, but you know, they're pretty much done now, just because I saw, you know, the Carthaginian point... Why did I emphasize the Carthaginian bit? Yeah, the Pointies all moving up, so yeah. So it's all a matter of isolate and assassinate, so I'm trying to focus down his sacred band because they're the biggest threat. Yeah, over here this unit is pretty much done now, but I've lost most of my cav doing it because I didn't notice him set up his Spanish to support. So that was annoying, but yeah, that sacred band unit's pretty much dealt now. Oh, it was so much micro. I'd given myself way too much micromanagement. Over here, the warband have done their job of being distracting, but I'm really having to, like, I just wasn't microing over there. I was trying to sort out a lot of things and it was a real chore to do. Right, I got my druids chanting, trying to just make everything fight a bit better. I've even brought my my warlord, I believe, is now somewhere. Yeah, there. So I'm trying to keep him out, but also find opportunities, especially with all my cav, apart from this one unit, pretty much dead now. Yeah, gonna charge for druids in here, try and pin these guys, be as a distraction while the chosen's clean up here. But yeah, these guys are gonna be able to take the depleted numbers quite well. And then this warband unit is doing their job of being distracting, but not particularly well. I even have the dog handlers there. Yeah, and again, just using these 2 units of warband to just try and distract these elephants and keep them away from the actual fight. These foresters ran out of ammo, so I'm just gonna charge them. And this is where I really started to make mistakes, because I'm trying to pin these guys in place here, but you know, I shouldn't have charged them head on. I should have put them next to him and forced them to move. See, he's doubling up now with his sacred band here. And that is my warlord. So he's going to charge this unit of sacred band that's fighting the chosens, but and just try and get some kind of hammer and anvil going. Yeah, as soon as the tide turns, pull them out, get these chosens in. Just try and outmaneuver him. Got a unit of warband here, I need to pull them into the fight. Yep, and they're going to charge into the side of these pointy and sacred. So, like I say, I'm just trying to like get to the sides of these units, but at this point, it's kind of looking bad for me. It's annoying 'cause this is kind of my own fault. Well, I mean, that there was definitely my fault, because I did charge straight into him because I wasn't thinking straight. Yeah, if I'd been a little bit more aggressive, I probably could have utilised his lost cav to get around, and then I probably would have won. That's the annoying thing. You know, if I'd been properly on the properly aggressive, but sadly that wasn't the case. Yeah, now all my foresters, well, yeah, they're just run out of ammo. We've got like probably 1 shot left now. I'm trying to do what I can with them. Yeah, I saw these guys charging, these pointy charging with their swords. So I can't charge with my foresters that were out of ammo and bring my warlord in behind. Bring that unit down. Now on to the next. But yeah, the elephants, unfortunately he's neglected them, and they're now kind of just waiting over here. But yeah, now he's bringing his bodyguard in as his only unit of cav. But my warlord is also my only unit of cav. So yeah, here we've got a warband and some chosens. They were charging. I saw they were slowing down, getting ready to use their pikes, so I tried to hammer in behind with the warlord. Didn't go very well though.
Your warlord's bowels have turned to water, and
yeah, and now he's the only unit left in the warlord unit. So that was Rip. He's trying to fight his foresters with his general. Fortunately, foresters are armed with spears, so unlike most archers, are good against cavalry and melee.
The enemy warlord flees from our warriors. Attack and
That was something that really made me think that I could pull this back. That kill on his general with mine, although routed completely, is still alive. So I was seeing if I could pull that to my advantage. Try and utilise my repeated shock tactics with my infantry. See if I could kill their morale, make these guys rout, but yeah, it is Sacred Band here. I mean, these guys might only be pointy, but the Sacred Band are a problem, because they're not just going to rout like that. Yeah, I really I'm losing control now. You could see bounce power. I'm pretty sure at this point it was pretty much out of my favour. Like, you know, it was basically saying my chance is gone. But you know, I'll fight to the bitter end, do what I can. Yeah, over here we've got foresters stabbing the air. Yeah, as you do, because Rome won. Yeah, they were running from the Sacred Band and Pointy, and decide, right, they were winded and those guys from right were warmed up, so they were actually running faster, so they weren't going to outrun, so turn to fight. And then he finally brings his elephants in. They immediately rout my foresters, but they do get a bit of friendly fire. The same way, it looks like most of his guys just got up. That's a bit annoying. Oh well. But yeah, now his elephants are basically gonna end it for him. So yeah, I'm just charging these warband, but they are exhausted.
The day is lost as your warriors can fight no more.
Yeah,
Defeat has
the
come,
elephants
but
did
not
their job.
disgrace.
But I think, yeah, average defeat. So could have been worse, and I did kill 928 out of its 1,341 people, so I'd say that that was quite a good battle. But I've lost, you know, pretty much my entire army. He's lost almost all of his. Yeah, I'll just have the final statistics up. Barbarian Warlord, my guy. So my Warlord getting 44 kills, not too bad. My Cav, all getting, you know, around 40-ish kills. Just over 40 kills on all of them, so not too bad. Could have been better though. But this isn't like in the later Total War games where Cav is ridiculously OP though. Chosen Swordsman also being the workhorse unit. 71, 86, 84, and that 48 unit there is the unit that was massively depleted. What do we have? My druids really not putting in any kills, although they did have, they were using their chant to offer buffs. They weren't going to do much against Carthaginian infantry anyway. Warband, one unit getting a surprising 22 kills, considering how cheap they are. I didn't really expect them to do much. So that's quite fun to see. The rest obviously doing exactly as you'd expect, 8, 0 and 1. Foresters, obviously here are my main workhorses. You know, 69 kills, 92 kills, 129 kills and 108 kills. That's exactly what we want to see from Foresters. Well, that 69 is a bit disappointing, but at the same time funny. Play, mature. And finally Warhounds, only 22 kills, but they were pretty much all like cavalry, so take it as your will. You know, that was an incredibly important part of my army. But yeah, so that was the battle. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and become a Celtic Warrior. I now also have a Discord server. Link will be in the description. Join the Celtic Legion, so that you can also still be a Celtic warrior. And yeah, so that is it. Thanks for watching.